Today we'll be writing code, like I said, and we'll actually be playing with electronics too. It's not just now we're fusing it together, It's not just electronics, but we're actually programming now. So we'll put them together and then we'll be able to control the LED. We're still working with an LED. We need to get the basics down first before we move to other stuff. So we'll be working with the LED for a while before we move on. Well, without much further ado, let's get straight into the video. See you guys later. Alright guys, first of all we have to build our circuit. As you see from the circuit, we connect the positive 5 volts to a resistor, and that's from the Arduino right here. This time we're not using the 5 volts, we're actually going to be programming it, so we have to use one of the digital pins. I'll use pin 7 right here. Alright, we connect that here right at 35. Alright, from 35 we plug in the resistor, 220 ohms. The resistor from the power source that we're connecting to the digital pin 7. Can you guys see it's connected in pin 7 right there? Hope you can see it's in pin 7. From the pin 7, that's a power pin, to the resistor, that's right here. And from resistor, we're supposed to connect to the longer leg of the LED. We have the longer and shorter leg. The longer leg goes to the power pin, and then the shorter leg goes to the ground. So we connect the longer leg to the row the resistor is in, like that. Can you guys see? Make sure to not put both legs in the same row, otherwise it won't work. So in different rows, the longer leg in the same row as the resistor, and then the shorter leg in a different one. So then we connect the shorter leg to ground. I'm using this blue wire. The shorter leg right here into ground. That we have, I think, 3 ground pins on the Arduino. We can use any of them. I'll just plug it in here. That's our ground. Okay, so yeah, I think we're done. So we connect it to you connect it to your laptop with your USB cord, and then you can start programming. Alright, this is the USB cord right here, this cable. You connect it, you'll find it in your Arduino kit. Connect it to your Arduino, and then you can plug it into your laptop and start writing code. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part. Today we'll be writing our first program. We'll be programming an LED. That's what we've been working on, right? I'll be making it blank. It's simple code. I'll show you the syntax we'll be using, and I'll just explain what it does. Remember the void setup and then the void loop I explained about it last time. In the void setup, we initialize everything. That's where we tell the Arduino what pin we're working with. And to let the Arduino know the pin we are connected to, we use this code, pin mode. That's there. And then we put it in brackets. And here is the thing. Every time you finish writing your code, you have to put the semicolon. But then the semicolon is what lets the Arduino know you are done with your code. You need to put it there. That's one of the syntax rules. So in the brackets though, we'll have to tell the Arduino which pin we are connected to. And in this case, it's pin 7. So pin 7. And now we have to tell the Arduino what exactly we are going to do, what action we're going to perform. Whether it's going to be an input or an output. And in this case, it's going to be an output because we are, it's outputting light, I guess. So an output. If we were reading something, then it would be an input. If we're reading some kind of, I put another semicolon. If we're reading some kind of value like a sensor value, it would be an input because the sensor would be inputting a certain value which we would be able to read from the Arduino. But since the LED is outputting light, it's an output. If it was a sensor, it would be inputting. I hope you understand. Anyways, so pin mode, the code is the pin mode, and then we're connected to pin 7, and it's an output. And don't forget, always end with the semicolon. All right. Okay. And now in the void loop, that's where we make the LED blink. Over here, we're just setting stuff up to let the Arduino know what we're working with. In the void loop, here's where we're writing the actual code to control the LED. Right now, we know we're working with that. So what exactly do we want the LED to do? We are going to make the LED blink. That's exactly what we're doing. So then, the code for that is the digital. I'm making caps and turn off my caps lock. Digital right, and let me put the semicolon there. Come back, and with this is the digital right. That's the code to send digital signals to our LED. So what pin are we connected to again? Pin 7, right? Comma. And we already know it's an input, but what kind of input? And over here we can make the LED turn off or on if we set it, and then the two values for that are high and low. If we set it to high, the LED will come on. If we set it to low, the LED will turn off. So high, it's caps, full caps, the same as the output. Output is all in caps. Here's all in caps. But then for the code itself, it's this kind of font. There is no space bar, digital, and then when you're starting the right, it's with a capital. Same with the pen and the mode. When you're starting the mode, then it's with a capital. It's this kind of type of font that you use. Anyways, so then high, we set it to a high, all capitals, and then we end with a semicolon. Never forget the semicolon, otherwise your code won't work. And imagine you've written a long code, and then it's not working, and then you have to go through it trying to debug, and then you find out that you've wasted an hour going through the code because of one semicolon. It will be really sad. So just be careful. That it can really cause a lot of problems. Alright, so now we connect our Arduino, and then we run the code, and then we see what happens. Give me a sec. Alright, now I connect my Arduino to connect it into my PC. Give me a sec. Okay. It's connected. It's on pin 7, but it's already on. But it's not supposed to be on normally. Let me just move the pin. Okay, I'll just put it in. What? It just keeps coming on in all the pins. I'll just leave it in pin 7 then. I don't know how to make this straight. Connected it to my PC here, and well, let me get this straight, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this took me so long to get straight. Anyways, now that we are connected to my PC, I'll upload the code. It's like come up here, over here you select where you are doing, the port you are doing is connected to, and that's mine is the COM4. So just select that, and then you hit on upload here. You can click on verify to make sure your code is correct. Just clicking on verify, it just runs through your code, compiles it, and lets you know whether your code is correct or not. If I take out this semicolon and verify, it lets me know there is a mistake. And what does it say here? Expected the semicolon before the curly bracket. This is the curly bracket, and before the curly bracket is right here. That's what expected the semicolon. So yeah, always remember to put your semicolon there, and remember what you can use the verify for. Now that we know the code is correct, we can click on upload, and it uploads it. Alright, you saw the blinking. That just lets you know it's uploading. It just indicates that, and then it works, it comes on. Now let's make it blank. It should be simple enough. To make it blank, we'll need to use a new command. That new command is called a delay. Okay, no, small letters. Delay. This delay pauses our code for a bit. It helps pause our code. We could just let me just show you what it does. Let me see, delay it works with in milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds is 1 second, 2000 milliseconds is 2 seconds, 10,000 10 seconds. Hope you get the idea. 100 milliseconds would be 0.1 seconds, right? Yes. So 100 milliseconds, 0.1 seconds. Don't forget to put your semicolon back there. And then we're not just going to do that because it's just going to be on the digital write pin 7, and we'll put the low. The low is to turn it off. Remember, high is to turn it on, low is to turn it off. The digital write low. So you're going to turn on for 1 second and then go off. And then you're going to come on again. We need to put a timer here, otherwise I don't think we will say it to go off. It's just going to go off and then it's going to repeat. Remember, it loops. So you're going to go back and loop straight to the high again. So and computers are way faster than our eyes. So we won't even see the LED blinking. Let me try it and just to show you guys. If I upload a code, you don't even see it go off. It's actually going off, but then computers are just that fast. So your eyes can't even keep track. You need to put a delay so it pauses it. So we put in the delay over here. So once it goes off, it pauses so we can actually recognize it. Delay 1000 milliseconds. And we don't forget your semicolon. And then we upload. Okay. On, off. Yes, we did it. So it turns on for 1 second and then goes off for 1 second. And then just like that, we have the blinking we wanted. You can make it do a lot of other stuff, but for now, this is good enough. So today you've learned about the digital write, the delay, and the pin mode. The pin mode is used in the void setup to initialize everything, to let your Arduino know you're working with pin 7 and you're going to be sending outputs with that pin. You're going to be sending outputs with that pin. And in the void loop, we put in the digital write to send digital signals to pin 7 where our LED is connected. And we tell it we want it to turn on. We use the high, all capitals. The output to all caps. Make it know it has a high. We don't forget the semicolon. And then we move to the delay. Let's know how long we want it to be on for. The delay, and with 1000, it's in milliseconds. So we need to use 1000. 1000, that's 1 second. And then we go move down here. Let's know we want it to turn off for another second. And that's it. So it just keeps looping that off and on and off and on, off 1 second, off 1 second. It's that easy. Nothing really complicated. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you understood. If you did like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, now that we're done with the video, if you didn't understand anything or you might want more information, I add certain things in my notes which I leave on my website, so you can check it out anytime you want. It's on my website, the growth hub, shampoo.org. I'll leave a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube, so you can always check it out. Thank you.